Okay, we'll start this Alpine lake tour with an actual water feature, not a lake, but it's Alberta Falls on the Glacier Gorge Trail in Rocky Mountain National Park. It's one of the more popular features. Here's a nice close-up of that shot. A mile and a half away from Alberta Falls will take you to Mills Lake. This is Mills Lake in the morning. Mills Lake is a really great lake. It's a pretty short hike to get there. You can see lots of great mountains, including the backside of Longs and Pagoda there in the distance. It kind of looks like the pyramid. Very popular hike with families. As you go on a little bit more, this actually looks like an extension of Mills, but it's Jewel Lake. You'll find this one off a little climber / hiker's trail off the main trail. So look for it, tread lightly. Okay, now we're on our way to Black Lake, which is a 10-mile hike total, so it's going to take you a little longer to get there. But there's a lot of really neat little features along the way. As you go on. And I like this trail too because it really feels like more of a mountaineer's hike than it does just a hike to the lake. You'll just see lots of really pretty spots and beautiful areas as you make your way up there. So here we are. Black Lake is actually probably my favorite spot in all the park. You can see why. That impressive peak in the distance is McHenry's Peak, which I think is one of the best peaks in the park too. Really fun to climb. So this ends our first portion of the journey. We'll make our way back to the Bear Lake trailhead, and then as we'll walk up, we'll find ourselves at Nymph Lake, about a half mile from the Bear Lake. This is Dream Lake. This is about a mile up. Both these hikes are really pretty popular. And then as you head on to Emerald, which is another mile further from Dream Lake, you'll get to see lots of great water features there, and there's Emerald. You can see why they call it Emerald. The lake has a really rich green color to it. I haven't seen a lake that green except for Hanging Lake in Glenwood Springs. You can see all the people perched on the rock. As I said, all three lakes are pretty popular spots. This gives you a pretty good bird's eye view of the lake, and you can climb that yourself. You can also climb Long's Peak. There it is in the distance. So maybe this Alpine Lake tour will inspire you to greater adventures. This is Dan England for the Tribune.